It's real. So, yeah, sorry for the strange opening, but I still couldn't believe I'm touching the Punchline Collector's Edition published in Europe and America by P-Cube. I've already done a first hour play of this game back in 2016, and that game was based on an anime series from 2015, so the storyline of this collection is rather rich, and this American and European version has been teased multiple times, or better leaked multiple times, but finally it's here. And unfortunately, what you see is the, let's say, collector's box, because the game itself comes outside it. So, before the game, let's take a look at this box. On the front cover we have, of course, the title of the game and all the characters alongside the publisher and the developer. So, bottom, top, sides, and on the back, once again, just the logo as typical for P-Cube Collector's Editions, no indication of what's inside. Well, inside the box, at least on the lower part, I spy a much more interesting illustration. And on all the sides, it's the same. Something fell off, and what fell off is a keychain with the Japanese logo. Then we have a medal. This should be the Pigeon Mask. Soundtrack CD. Artbook in perfect P-Cube style. And some padding that could have hosted the game instead. Before going through what was inside the collector's box, let's take a look at the game in its American incarnation, that on the front cover still has all the main characters of the story. On the back, short description in multiple languages, 3 screenshots tree, along the usual technical details. So on the right we have the game disc, on the left an advertisement for P-Cube games, Golgan 2, Song of Memories, well, Punchline of course, and Omega Labyrinth Z. And while we're at it, the Japanese version of the game. That is not all that different, at least in the back cover, from the European-American counterpart. Game disc on the right, and some more advertisement of Mage's games. I didn't go for the limited edition of the Japanese game, and to be honest I don't really remember if it ever had one, but the pre-order from Amiami came with this mousepad. And there is nothing much to add about this. The soundtrack CD depicts the 4 main girls from the anime with their 3D models from the game, and let's see that P-Cube haven't changed a thing from, I think, the Japanese edition, because there is not even their logo, just Mages and 5PB there. So, on the back at least the tracklist is in English, and of course we have the P-Cube logo here. So inside we have, of course, the CD itself, the same character illustration we've seen a lot of times, and a booklet that doesn't really want to come out. Okay, maybe. Here we go. Oh, just an illustration with the title of the game in Japanese. And on the back, once again, the track list. I saved the trinkets for last, so let's go through the art book. The sections are always introduced by the same art, or better 3D model. And between now and when I've played this game in its Japanese edition, I also saw the series, and it's not bad, it's okay. I won't really comment on the fan service because with a series called Punchline, or in its Japanese pronunciation Panchira, fan service is kinda expected. I've also read that this game has much more material, new material, that wasn't shown in the anime series, and the director of the video game commented that it's almost 10 episodes worth, which is a lot considering that the series was 12. So I already see that there are some spoilers here, but then again, the anime series came out 3 years ago. So this doesn't really look like concept art, but still from the anime, with the exception of this. Okay, now we are moving into real concept art. So, most probably with these in-game illustrations we reach spoiler territory for the exclusive content in the game. Maybe. To be honest, after my first hour play, I didn't play much, maybe another couple of hours, but nothing more. That's why I never reviewed this one. Okay, I'll just tell you this right now. No, I won't attend this dance once I unbox the Pigeon Mask. And what better section to close this art book than pants? Although we start with normal lingerie. Okay, now we move into pantsu territory. And one thing I've noticed is that the binding, which is just glued together, is creaking, unfortunately. The keychain is made of rubber and I don't really know what else to say. So, next item. Next in line we have a choker with a metal badge and a plastic belt. And once again, there is nothing much to say about this. And this is the Pigeon Mask. I don't really know if you can hear me talking right now, but I can't see myself because the eye holes are here, but my real eyes are here. So if I can actually... and they are too far apart also, so it's not a really good mask, I'd say, and it also smells like someone died in here. And if you're interested in better shots of the Pigeon Mask, well, here it is. These are the eye sockets, and as you can see, there are no breathing holes, with the exception of course, the hole where your head goes in. It's something I will not wear again. This is the kind of collector's edition I like, because everything in here is well done and very pertinent to the game or its source material. The Pigeon Mask is the most questionable of the items, but it perfectly represents the source material. So I commend P-Cube for this collector's edition of Punchline, and also for bringing the game 2 years after it came out in Japan. I hope you have enjoyed this unboxing and you'll stick around for more. Briareo Skerensky, over and out. Now I can star in Out of Full Boyfriend.